So, you're looking for a driving school in Toronto, right? It's a big question. And honestly, it's not just about passing a test. It's about getting ready for one of the toughest driving cities in the entire country. So, what really makes a school the best one for here? Okay, let's dive into this and break down what the research tells us.
I mean, it's a question that's probably crossed your mind if you've ever been stuck in traffic on the Gardiner or tried to make a simple left turn during rush hour. This isn't just any city, you know? Learning to drive here means you need a very, very specific set of skills.
So, before we can even pick the right school, we have to get a handle on what the challenge really is. We need to understand the unique obstacles that Toronto throws at you every single day. It's not just about other cars, it's about the whole environment.
Yeah, this slide pretty much sums it up. We're calling it the Toronto Gauntlet. Just think about it for a second. You've got that bumper to bumper traffic where you're barely moving. You've got streetcars that stop with no warning, and cyclists weaving in and out. Then you have to merge onto the DVP or the 401 with cars flying by. And let's not forget the sudden snowstorms in January and the never-ending maze of construction cones. This is the reality a new driver faces from day one.
So, given all of that, just picking a school because it's cheap or close by, that's just not going to cut it. We need a proper checklist, a list of what truly matters if we're going to build a safe, confident driver who can actually handle that gauntlet. All right, these are the non-negotiables. First, of course, the school has to be MTO approved and offer BDE certification. That's the bare minimum. But you also need an in-depth defensive driving curriculum, dedicated one-on-one coaching in the car, and, really important these days, some kind of tech support for practice. And it all has to add up to real value for your money, an investment that actually pays off in long-term safety. Okay. Now let's get into something that is super critical, but honestly, a lot of people just don't think about it. It's a major failure point in driver education, and the research calls it the practice gap. Think about it, right? A student has a professional lesson, and then what happens? They're supposed to practice with a family member, but that practice is often kind of random, maybe a little stressful, and you just end up driving the same route over and over. That gap between the pro lessons is where skills can get rusty and bad habits can actually start to form. It's not about logging hours, it's about making those hours count. So how do you fix that problem? Well, the source material we're looking at points to a specific tool designed to do exactly that. It's an app that basically acts as a bridge, bringing the structure of a professional lesson into the family car during all those hours of practice. So based on all those criteria we just talked about, the source material really zeroes in on one provider that has built a whole toolkit to tackle these challenges: Young Drivers of Canada. Their focus isn't just on the lessons themselves, but on a complete system designed for Toronto's craziness, including a real solution for that practice gap. And this quote from the source really nails it. Listen to those words: measurable crash reductions. That's the whole point, isn't it? Their approach isn't just some theory, it's an evidence-based system. That means the techniques they teach are actually proven to lower your risk in the real world. And this slide really gets to the heart of the difference in philosophy. On one side, you have schools that just teach you how to pass the test, practicing the specific test routes, doing three-point turns over and over. On the other side, you have training for real hazards. We're talking about more than just basic control. We're talking about advanced collision avoidance for things like a streetcar slamming on its brakes or hitting black ice on the 401.
Okay, let's just get to it. The elephant in the room. The cost. A premium program is obviously going to have a premium price tag. So it's really important to look at this not just as a cost, but as an investment in a lifetime of safety.
The starting price for a core package is right around $1,600. And yeah, I know you can definitely find schools for less than half of that. So it begs the question, what are you actually getting for that extra money? This table makes it super clear. Now, the in-car hours might look about the same, but the huge difference is in the quality and the support. Budget schools give you the standard beginner driver education, the BDE course, that the government requires. The premium option includes that, but then adds that evidence-based defensive driving curriculum, and this is the key, the app to close that practice gap. That's really where that extra investment goes. And the return on that investment? Well, it comes back to you in a few ways. First, and most importantly, structured practice is proven to reduce collision risk for new drivers. But there are also financial perks. BDE grads can take their G2 tests sooner, and they qualify for big insurance discounts. The source even points out specific partnerships YDC has with Avenue Insurance and Oracle RMS, which can lead to some pretty amazing savings that help offset that initial cost over time. So, with all that said, what are your next steps? How do you go from just watching this to actually getting on the road safely? The source gives us a really clear roadmap.
It's actually pretty straightforward. First things first, you gotta have your G1 license. Then you pick a package, schedule your classes, and your in-car lessons. The crucial step, the one we keep talking about, is right there at number 4. Get that app and use it during your practice sessions at home. That's where you'll work on those Toronto-specific skills. Once you've logged consistent, structured practice, you're ready to book your test. See? A clear path from start to finish.
Ultimately, this whole explainer boils down to one simple but really powerful question you have to ask yourself. When you're picking a driving school in a city like Toronto, are you just training to pass a test, or are you investing in the skills you need to survive a lifetime of city driving? The answer to that question will tell you everything you need to know.